You can only have two things in life: reasons or results. Folks will always point out reasons on why they're not living their dream, on why they're not manifesting their greatness. They will always be able to point those things out, but none of those things count. The only thing that counts are results, and results don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. They tell it all. Judge a tree by the fruit that it bears, not the ones that it might talk about, not the ones that it might wish for or think about or affirm about, but the fruit that it actually bears.
Here's to the dream chasers. Here's to the kings that wake up every day with relentless effort to chase their dreams. To the people who are wise and strong to know that the opinions of men and women are only distractions from your divine destiny. See, people walk around every single day talking about what another man or woman can accomplish because they can't stand the look of happiness on another individual's face. When they hate, you shine. When they throw shade, you become the sun. See, the thing about success, it ends all doubt. There's no better feeling in the world than telling someone, I told you so. No longer will we say what we can't do. From now on, we're gonna say what we can do. Because we all have a special gift. Some just want to talk about it, and others want to apply a plan to achieve it. Every night, you write on your dream board. You create the blueprint that will lead to a beautiful design that you have created. Let's take our dreams back from the dream killers. Let's show them that your gift is for you and it was never meant for anyone else. So today, when you step out the door and you close that deal, hit that home run, make that game-winning shot, or make that key tackle, I want you to look up and tell the world, this is for the dreamers that jumped.
The bottom line is the fact that I realized that even the group of people I hung around with, it was easy for me to think that I was doing a lot because I was doing more to try to move myself forward than they were. And I should be the weakest link in my chain that I have, and that'll make me be stronger, it'll make me run faster. I mean, like an analogy I've always used is, all right, if you run the 100-yard dash with people that can't run as fast as you, yeah, you'll win. Hands down, you know that. But if you run with people much faster than you, all right, yeah, you might come in last every single time, but your time will be better because they're making you run all the faster. They're making you dig down just a little bit more. It doesn't matter that you won, your time is faster.
Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what real beasts do. Everybody gets excited. E.T., the guru story, but nobody wants to get up at 3 o'clock. Everybody's excited when I say, I wake up at 3 o'clock, Eric Sabines, 3 o'clock. And then you try it twice at 5, and like for real, you walk out of here pumped up, fired up, you get some new information, you're ready. Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. And what you have to understand is, everybody that you're gonna hear from, Eric Thomas, my mother got pregnant with me at 17 years old, high school dropout, ate out of trash cans. Lived in abandoned buildings, slept in cars, multi-million company that's changing the world. I didn't say America, the world. Why? Because not only do I want to be a beast, if you follow my 24 hours, I do what beasts do.
Start waiting for your dreams. Run towards your dream. Because the moment you stop running, the moment you stop fighting, is the day you will lose it. Don't wait for it. Continue to fight. Continue to chase what you truly want out of your life. That dream is not going to wait and say, take a breather, it's gonna say, come catch me. Catch me if you can.
As you go through the challenges of life and you look at it and embrace whatever comes to you, don't run from it. Step toward it. Don't try and duck it like most people do. See, most people want it easy. See, if you easy come, easy what? Easy go. And I'm saying to you, whatever you got to do it, because if you don't, life is going to whoop you until you surrender. So if it's hard, then do it hard. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas. Unquestionably, you got to have faith, and that faith gives you patience.
There are moments in life when you just want to know who you are. It's not that you're lost, it's that there's a feeling you have, that something is changing. You don't know what, but something is about to change. Who you are doesn't feel so solid anymore. What used to do it for you last year isn't getting it anymore. What used to satisfy you last year isn't touching it anymore. What used to be comfortable and familiar doesn't feel easy anymore. It's starting to get heavy. It's starting to look like a distraction. You're not sure, but there's a feeling you have that some old habits might have to change. You're not sure, but you're starting to realize that how you spend your time might have to change. You're not really sure, but you're almost convinced that some friends might have to go. That feeling, that's the beginning of one of the realest things there is in life. That's the beginning of a trip that will test you and pull you into parts of yourself you didn't even know existed. It's the beginning of a thing called growth.
Words are like seeds. When you speak something out, you give life to what you're saying. If you continue to say it, eventually that can become a reality. Whether you realize it or not, you are prophesying your future.
You start working for that dream that dangled in your face. The gift that God left you. Don't be the person that forget to open your gift. That dream has everything you need in it. That dream is the road that will lead to your paradise. Aren't you tired of McDonald's? Aren't you tired of living check to check? Your dream is your $1 million check. The dreams that run away from us when we're running our fastest. We will not be last. We will meet our dreams in our paradise.
I was working 14-hour days, 6 days a week. I was putting a toll on my body. And I got a good look at myself on camera one day. And I thought to myself, people are paying money to see me. If I'm nowhere near the top of my game, then I'm cheating those that support me the most. So I said, why not be the best version of myself possible? 365 days a year. Let's adapt to eating right, living better. Let's change this body style. At the end of the day, my body should never be comfortable. If I don't have to sit down at the end of our workout, if I don't need a moment, if I'm not breathing as hard as I can, if my chest isn't hurting for a second, then you didn't do your job today. We're almost a leading force by saying, hey, we got up this morning, we got ours in. Hey, 5:30 a.m. my day starts. What time does yours start? No excuses. Today, just landed, got off a plane, had 2 interviews, had to go on set, didn't want to miss my workout. We decided to get a late night one in. No excuses, no days off. When I say training for life, I look at it as living for life. Putting myself in a position to where this is my schedule, this is my routine, this is what I'm about, this is what I'm now in love with. And I love the fact that my fans understand and know that I practice what I preach. I'm whatever you want me to be, baby. What I am is driven.
But it's anger that has informed kind of my life, and unflatteringly a sense of vengeance. Every damn person who said I wouldn't be anything, I'm crushing them every day. And I wish them no ill. I just wish to shine brighter, and if it burns my body to a crisp, I'm happy to go right now.
I don't understand my own circumstance, my own situation. I don't understand, but I'm gonna stand up to it. You gotta ride it until bad turns to good, until wrong turns to right, until weak turns to strong, until sickness bows its knee. You got to ride it out. Come hell, come high water.
Not only is it possible and necessary, and it's you to live your dream, to make this greatness that you have within you become a reality, but what I've come to appreciate when you're working on changing your life, changing some bad habit, getting out of addictive situations or relationships, or working to build a dream or making a difference in our society, and develop a great deal of respect for. It's hard. Easy is not an option. It's hard living. Life is hard. See, it's hard when you are 49 years old, been working on a job for 17 years, and they come in and tell you you're finished and give you 1 week severance pay. And you got to start all over again. It's hard.
I would hate to die and never do the thing I was born to do. This life that you dream about is yours. That thing that stirs in you. Ain't it something that you just can't shake? Every time you get settled into a career, something keep on bubbling. Something keep on. What is that thing? What you think that is? That's that seed he put in you since birth. But it just needs nurturing. It needs watering. It needs fertilizing. You got to watch it come up. And success ain't easy. You got to do some things for it to grow.
When did you define yourself? I mean, really, how many years ago did you come up with what you could and couldn't do in your life? How many years ago? Most people, if they really look at how they're living their life today, it's based on a set of standards, a set of beliefs that they made choices about 10, 20, 30 or more years ago. I mean, very often we made decisions in our youth or very young about what to believe, about what we were capable of, about who we are as a person, and that becomes the glass ceiling, if you will, that controls us. There's a corny metaphor, but it's true. I remember one time I was with my family at the circus, and there was a person there, and they had this big, giant elephant. And you look at this elephant, and they take this little rope, put it around the elephant's neck, and they drive this stake into the ground. And I mean, you look at this, and you know that elephant could rip down the entire tent with almost no effort. And yet, the elephant doesn't struggle, doesn't try. Why? Because the elephant's conditioned. And they take that elephant, condition the elephant when it's a baby elephant. That's how they train him. When it's a little baby elephant and it doesn't have the power yet, they put a big rope around it and they drive this huge stake in the ground, and the elephant fights and fights and fights. And one day, finally, that elephant decides, I'm not capable of pulling this out. And once that becomes the definition of an identity of anyone, an elephant in this case, they don't even try anymore. It's just who I am, that's how it is, that's just the way it is in my life. I'd like to ask you to take a look at any place you've got a limitation and ask yourself, when did I decide to accept that limitation?
I'm up here because I failed. I continue to fail. I love failure. The indomitable will, if you have a belief, you can do something. To grow the individual will to become something, you must get comfortable with fear and failure. They must be your best friends. They're the only one that moves that needle of life. Your confidence must be the same way. It must be tested every single day. Safety, comfort zones are dead zones because your true potential will never be matched, guys. Will never be matched. You have to continue to push yourself.